I just want the whole world in my hands, and my team by my side with the whole world in my plans.
What's up, guys? White Lightning HWD here with another video today. And today we're doing another trophy push video, and I know that I have done, this is the second one in a row, and I usually mix it up a little bit, but I was going to upload a best raids of the week. But since I'm up in trophy count and I'm on shield, I decided it would be a really good time to do a trophy push video, and so I'm able to get some shout outs out. Oh, my throat. Okay. So if you guys live in the California area, you'll know that it's freaking raining like hell right now. Like, and it's been like sunny. It was sunny in 70s for like a week ago, and then now it's all like shitty and rainy outside. You know, I guess our luck's ran out, but we do need the rain, so that's kind of what's going on over here. So I might not be getting sick, but that's beside the point because I don't really care if I get sick or not. That just means more clash time. So first raid is going to be by Beaks, and he is a clan member of mine. Now I included this raid because at the end you're going to see kind of why I included it, just because it was so close. You know, he said that he was like shaking after, and I would be too. I was shaking at the end of this replay, and it's not even my raid, you know, so it was a super close raid. So the guy did have wizards in the clan castle, and then he had a maxed archer queen, which did work on his dragon and took the dragon out. So that was kind of a hard hit. So he's going from the top. Now with these bases, I just kind of want to point out, because every time I raid them or somebody that, you know, in my clan raids them, I just kind of discover more and more about like how little percentage there is at the top. Like you'll see him go through the base and take all these buildings, but like most people will, or maybe it's just me, but want to attack from just the top of the base and then clear out all those buildings. It's like, oh, that's half the base, boom, 50%. No, it does not work like that. Half of the base is not on the top. Look, he's only at 30%, and he's taken all of the buildings out on the top except for a couple of the storages, which he can't take out because the archer towers are guarding them. So he's only got 30%, and that whole top half of the base is gone. And then he dropped some loons. Now what he was going for here, he was going for the 2-star because those Inferno towers were back a little bit. And yes, that was my mom texting me, so don't make fun of me. No. So now the rage placement was alright. I would suggest doing it a little bit more inward so that the minions were raged as well, and so that those loons were raged kind of closer into the base, because they did go around on the left side. As you can see, they did go around missing the archer tower and that Tesla, and if those would have been taken out, he could have gotten the 2-star, but he's at 42% right now, and he's totally out of troops, so he puts the rest of the minions on the right. He puts his king on the left, which does clear out a couple of buildings, but not enough for the 50-46. Now, he did use the ability a little early. I would definitely have suggested using it closer, but watch how close this is. Look how close this is. All right, ready? Shot dead. Ooh, that was super clutch. He got plus 13, so that was an awesome raid for him. He was shaking right after, but it was definitely worth the risk. So good job to Beaks, and I forgot to turn my phone to silent. Shut up, iPhone. All right. So yeah, basically with those bases, you can take out the top of the base, or you can go for the 2-star, obviously. But you're gonna have to take out the bottom, some of the bottom too, just to pick up the 30 or 50%. So just kind of be aware of that. So this next raid is by me, and it is on Adam from LA Dodgers. And this guy had a good amount. He had 28 trophies available. So when I saw this base, I was like, I have to attack it, you know. And I was debating skipping it, to be honest with you. Now, a lot of these what the fuck was that? A lot of these raids that you see in my videos, I tend to almost skip them. Like probably like 90% of the raid, not 90%, maybe 60%, not even 60%. A good, okay, let's go with 50. Maybe 50% of the raids that I come by when I am raiding, I debate about skipping, and then I do skip a lot of bases that are worth a good amount of trophies, and that's because I raid really cautiously, which isn't necessarily a good thing. That means that I miss out on a lot of trophies, but that also means that I miss out on losing a lot of trophies. So I raid extremely cautiously, and I make sure that I don't lose, you know, because losing up here can ruin a week's worth of pushing. So you don't want to lose. That's last resort. Actually, it's not even a resort. Don't fucking lose. But just like definitely try not to lose. That's my best tip for up here. If you lose, you're in trouble. So raid, once you're up this high, even in Champions, you have to raid really smart. Even in Masters, you have to raid smart, you have to raid constantly, and you have to be very, very patient when raiding. Otherwise, you're going to rush and you're going to lose. So, and especially when picking off bases like this. Now, this was kind of a weird design, and, oh, I didn't even explain why I was about to skip it. So the reason why I was about to skip this base is because his archer towers weren't necessarily on the inside, but they were not on the outside, you know. Like I guess they were on the outside, but they were pretty covered, and they were kind of set back in the base so that they weren't the first defense that the balloons would target. So it was a little bit of a tricky base, but I did manage to get around it and then pick up the 50%, no problem. And as you can see, I'm at 48%, and there's a ton of gold up there that I missed out on, but I decided just to take the 50% and go because this was the last raid of the night for me, so I kind of like I just kind of rushed it. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, this was the last raid of the night. I should just like let my queen die. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was a +9, good amount of loot there. Not too good, but not terrible. So now this next raid is on you from Corrupted Khan. Again, I almost skipped this raid. But the fucking mass amount of trophies available prevented me. Actually, I didn't almost skip this base. I never even thought about it because this was a 53 -4 offer now. To be honest with you, that's complete bullshit, and I feel terrible for rating this guy, but yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I know that I bitch a lot about when I get rated for above 30, like for 40 trophies. I get really pissed off, but I mean, yeah, they gotta do what you gotta do, so, you know, it's whatever. So now with this, okay, so see how I did 3 loons? I dropped 3 and then I dropped 2 right behind it. I did that so that the wizard tower wouldn't damage all of my balloons at the same time, because the wizard towers do some good damage. So now this base, it wasn't that hard of a raid, but it wasn't super easy. Or maybe it was super easy. I don't know. Just kind of like looking at this base. Well, okay. So let me explain. Now let me explain what I look for when I'm looking for a base. So, well, it doesn't even matter up here. If it's above 20 trophies, I'm gonna rate it. Or at least I'm gonna think about rating it. And if I don't rate it, then I'm gonna kick myself because it's gonna take me another hour to find a raid. But with this base, the buildings were really spread out, and it was easy to kind of like clear out one half of the base, and then as you can see, the whole left side, top left side is just gone. There's nothing around there. There's no buildings, and then there's no defenses that can take out my loons. So now I was struggling a little bit here. I placed my clan castle loons in a little bit late because I was trying to put them on the flags, and it wasn't working too well. But I put the clan castle loons in to take out the rest of those archer towers, and so that I can get some of that percentage at the bottom. And you really want to attack where the most percentage is on the base. You don't want to attack a side that's just all storages and some defenses. You want to attack the side where there's collectors, builders' huts, barracks. You want to attack the side where there's the most dead base. There's the most like buildings, but the most buildings that have like no hit points. Like, because these buildings right here, they have barely anything. So now, you know, obviously I'm at 57%. Now what I did here is I just basically cleaned up the rest of this loot. So I got a pretty good amount of loot from this raid. Again, it wasn't amazing, but I mean, you can't really complain with like 360k. So, and then plus my 120k bonus. So really, I got like almost 500k gold out of this raid. So I guess it was pretty damn good. Now plus 17, that was huge. So that was an awesome raid. Super lucky. Oh, and Corrupted Khan, that's a top clan too. So, and that guy's a top player. He's top 200. He's up above 4,000 trophies. Same with this guy. He's from, well, I don't know. I might have knocked him below 4,000. But this guy's from Quantum's Web. And I actually have been attacked twice, town hall sniped twice by these guys. So I feel a little bit bad taking a bunch of trophies from one of their members, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So again, this base. Okay, so now this base was I wasn't contemplating skipping, but I put a lot of thought in on how the hell I'm gonna rate this base because okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of buildings at the outside, but that's not gonna get me the 50%. I have to go in and get the 50% from inside the base. And now here's the issue with this base. Okay, so the top level of the base, the only good percentage are the outside buildings. So what I did is I didn't even bother. Oh, and I had to take out these witches because I usually try to take out the witches early so that they don't spawn in too many little guys, so that if I need to use my heroes, they won't get distracted. So that's kind of a little tip for you guys. But really, there wasn't any good percentage on the top of the base. And to get to the percentage on the top of the base, I would have to take out those air defenses, and those cannons would have distracted the balloons. So I didn't even bother. So I attacked from the bottom of the base because that's where most of the percentage is. And here's the only difficult part is those 2 right side compartments, the air defenses and the air defenses and archer towers are both set back. And then in the middle bottom compartment, the Archer Tower is guarded by 2 cannons. So this was actually really tricky, and I was like, what the fuck do I do? So I put in a bunch of loons, and I didn't even worry about, like, you know, whiz tower splash. I just kind of wanted to get into the base, because I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? So, no, but I didn't really think about, no, this was the issue. Okay, hold on, I'm stuttering here. I was just trying to get to the 50% quick because I have ran out of time on a couple of raids, which could have won me the raid, but I lost. So I was just kind of trying to get in quick and get the 50%, and, you know, I used a rage spell there, which wasn't really necessary, but again, I was just trying to speed this up. And, you know, that did help my minions take out the storages a little bit quicker, and the storages are tough to take out because they got a ton of hit points, or a ton of, yeah, they're hard to hit. So, but I'm at 43%, so I wasn't really stressing at this point in the raid, but I was still kind of like, this is going to be a little bit close. So, take out that builder's hut, put a couple minions, take out that builder's hut, and then I go from top right just to clear out the rest. And there was a ton of gold that I missed out on. As you can see, the storages are like filled, but really I can give a rat's ass about loot right now. I mean, my storages are maxed if you haven't looked at my base, except for my dark elixir because I just upgraded witches. But like, I get so much loot up here that I don't even care. I'm 100% on trophies, so that's that. So 49%, and then put the rest of my minions in, which aren't going to get to 50. But then I just put in the queen, 50% plus 16 off of a top player, off of a top clan. So it was an awesome raid. Now we're going to go back to my base and see what's up right now. Yeah, okay, this is my base. Now, there was an issue with the Wi-Fi upstairs. It was complete shit, and I couldn't record on Reflector, so I had to go downstairs, record this, and then come back upstairs. So I'm not really on my phone right now. This is kind of a recording of me pretending to be on my phone, but we're going to go with it and see if I can wang it. Okay, so throw a little say hi to YouTube. Clan was a little slow. I was about to type or nah and put that in chat, but I figured or nah, so I just didn't do it. But it'll pick up in a second, don't worry. And then, you know, the usual, everybody just saying white sucks, white smells, white has a small pee-pee, and you know, that good stuff. So if you look at the top right corner of your screen right now, I have a lot of loot, and I did say that I was maxed, except for Dark Elixir. Okay, 7.7 and 7.6 isn't maxed, but, you know, it's pretty much maxed. It's like a raid or 2 raids from maxed. So the loot up here is insane. The loot bonus is insane, 120k each, so that pays for searching and that pays for my army. So any loot I get during a raid is full profit, and as you can see from my replays, most bases are just loaded, whether it's through their storages, collectors, or both. So usually I'll come out with a good amount of loot, and at the end of the day I'll be up a bunch. Unless I get unlucky, find no raid throughout the whole entire 6 hours, and then I get a raid for 350k each, which happens a lot. Well, not a lot, but happens sometimes. Getting raid for 360k each happens every time I go offline, but that was kind of funny when Satch said, please stop requesting to join people. I got a little lolly after that, you know what I'm saying, but and then Beaks with that wonderful comment about Dill War. That was a great one. Dill did hit champ, so Dill, congrats to you. So, and I just kind of want to give a big congrats to my clan and everybody who broke their records. NJ on getting to Masters, awesome job there. And then all of our new champions, awesome job to you guys. Champion is not easy. I make it look easy, but really it's fucking hard. And especially up here. Up here sucks. I said this before, don't ever push above 3,500 trophies. It's terrible. So now, we're going to go take a look at our clan's rank, and I pass this up. Okay, there we are. Lay Fog, we are at 30,051 trophies. We actually did dip below 30,000 because somebody left because I guess they were a hopper. Okay, so I just want to point this. Oh, and a good job. I'm just going to kind of scroll through a clan. I want to point this out. If you join during a trophy push and you leave the day that it ends or anywhere during the week, you're gonna get banned, and you're banned for life because we don't flux with people like that. Oh, and Hurley did text me. Hurley, if you're watching this, I love you. But yeah, if you leave our clan during a trophy push, you're not getting back in. That's fucking annoying, and that brings us down ranks that we can't get back because this is the last couple hours of the push. So now I went and looked at my personal rank. I'm at 3719 trophies, which isn't as high as I've ever been, but it's still pretty freaking high. It's above 3,700, and I'm ranked 84. Not in a league because I was on Shield, and I will start raiding again later on tonight in about 4.5 hours, I would guess. So, and I will be able to go back to my clan or start raiding before our trophy push ends, because our trophy push ends at 10 o'clock my time, Pacific time. And oh, top 200 globals, 38-38, so I might be able to make it. we'll see how the rest of this push goes. So I do want to give a little shout out to Loot Lionfish. He's my bro. If you're watching this, buddy, I love you in a no homo way. But he's a baller. He's a lot of my inspiration, a lot of my help getting up to the champs, and especially up this high, because above 3,500, it's a whole different game. And I do want to give a big shout out to Joe Camp, or Joh Camp, or however you pronounce it. I don't want to butcher his name, but I probably did, because I butcher everybody's name. But this guy's a beast. He did beat me in the trophy record. He got to 37-17, and then I did get to 37-31, so I beat him back. But after he beat me, he dropped down. So big shout out to him. He's an awesome guy. He owns an awesome clan, Avarice Legends. Actually, I really love that clan because everybody loons in there, and a lot of people are Town Hall 9. It's like my home, but, you know, this is my home, but it's like a home away from home, you know what I'm saying? So then I kind of just went and scrolled through a little bit here. But when I did go through and I upgraded a little bit of walls, I think I did 3 walls. I do like to stay above 4 million gold. Ask me why, and I won't answer because I honestly don't know why. A lot of people like going really low in loot on trophy pushes, which is terrible because what if you run out of gold because you have to search so much to find a raid? Okay, then you're fucked. Don't fuck yourself by just having like 100k loot so that people won't steal it from you. It's a terrible idea. So just kind of, you know, I stay above 4 million. That's just me. But yeah, this is kind of the end of the video, guys. I just went back and looked at my ranks. So if you guys like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at WhiteLightningHWD. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'm out. Peace. See you in YouTube All-Stars, guys. Just kind of wait for the video to end here. Come on, do it, and yeah.
I'm passing notes to all the pretty girls in class still. They never reply, but never say never. They never get caught on my mind. I'm trying to get better and grind. Measure my effort and skill, gets better in time. Fresher than ever, and I am who I am. No taking it back, I'm alive and well, what it do? My name is unimportant, but what I say is quite amazing. I hope you enjoy it.